TMNT, Splinter VS Baxter from Neca. I'm excited to open this up. Let's go. Alright, here we go. We got Splinter vs. Baxter. Man, I'm excited to get these two guys. They are going to look great in my collection. I'm a huge Neca fan. I love Neca. They were my company of the year last year, and I can't wait for all the 2021 releases they have. As you can see here at the top of the box, Splinter vs. Baxter. You've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo at the bottom. And then on the side here, you've got the animated look. Beautiful artwork. I love these two pictures. And then beautiful window here for all inbox collectors. All of the stuff is easily displayable here. You can see all the accessories, the two characters. So great for inbox collectors. So the first side of the box here, we've got Splinter with the nice picture holding a book, the Turtles logo, and the Nickelodeon branding at the top. The other side of the box, you have obviously Baxter holding his gun there, and then you got the Turtles logo with the Nickelodeon company branding at the top. The back of the box, you've got a nice picture of Splinter and Baxter together. You've got the Turtles logo, Splinter vs. Baxter sign there. And the bottom here, you've got additional 2-packs that Neca will be releasing or already have, depending on the country you're in. And a nice little read about the Turtles' history and Splinter as well in here. Top of the box, you've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo and the Nickelodeon sign at the left side. Bottom of the box, you've got the Viacom International, all rights reserved, Nickelodeon stuff like there. You got Neca, barcode, and on the left side here, so on the bottom of the box at the left side here, you see all the people responsible for bringing these turtle figures out for us. At the very top, you got Randy. A lot of people who know Neca know Randy. He's usually their spokesperson for a lot of YouTubers, and he spends a lot of time, dedicated to talking to YouTubers and talking about Neca and their upcoming projects. Great guy to listen to from a lot of YouTube channels. Bottom here, you got sculpting, fabrication, paint, prototype, photography, and package design. So a lot of people were responsible for putting these stuff. So I really wanted to show these guys here. A lot of people often just don't bother showing who actually makes this. So it's nice to see Neca actually labeling and listing all the names here and what they do. Let's open this guy up. DeWalter, there he is. Let's do that again. All right, let's open this guy up. DeWalter. Bing. There he is. So right off the package here, we get this nice little dojo mat, you want to call it. And this is something that I love about Neca because they go over the top. They give you tons of accessories. And that's what, a lot of people really love about Neca and how they're willing to go the extra mile for you. And here is Master Splinter in his robe, gi, whatever you want to call it. You can let us know in the comment section exactly what it is. But he is looking great. One of the things with Neca turtle stuff I've found, and a lot of people have found, is you need to give them a nice warm bath because it kind of helps the joints out. I obviously didn't have the time to do that, so I'm hoping none of my limbs here break off as I'm filming, although that would make for great video. But let's start with the articulation for the head. There is a little piece that sits underneath the head here that sits between the head and the body, and that kind of restricts the head from moving down. It blocks it, obviously, right there. That's as much as you can get the head down, looking down, which is good. This is all you probably need. In terms of going up, though, yeah, you're not going to get much there for going up, so that's as high it's probably going to get. I'm not going to push my luck there and try to make it go higher. The mouthpiece does open up, so that's really nice right there. Open and close. That's pretty cool. You get his little teeth and tongue showing in the bottom there. That's nice. I love the cartoon drawing of his face. It's so accurate. I love it. The arms here, I'm not going to take the robe off because he is Master Splinter, and you don't do that to Master Splinter. But double elbow right here, so you get the arm all the way up, wrist, back and forth. I have to be really careful because I have not give this guy his little bath. So this is all you need from him. Look how much rotation you get. It's great. Get the arms up here when it scratches his own ears there or something. So this is good. This is perfect. That's all I need here. Got everything you need. Double elbows, always great to have. I don't need a butterfly joint. He's not going to be doing harsh, crazy kung fu kicks. This is Master Splinter. He tells you what to do, and you do it. In terms of his waist area and ab crunch, I mean, this is Master Splinter. He's not going to have a whole lot of ab crunch. Come on, man. So, yeah, nothing there. In terms of swivel, you got a swivel here at the waist, thigh, upper waist area. In terms of thigh swivel, yeah, you got a thigh swivel. And then double knee. Get a nice one right there. His tail, I wish the tail was a little bit more easier to bend. It does bend, but it doesn't really want to stay. It eventually just goes back to the natural position it was in. It kind of gets in the way sometimes, especially if you're trying to pose them. It might get in the way. So I kind of wish it was a little bit easier to bend. And then the ankle area here, you can get ankle up and down here. And then his actual toe right here, it's a nice bend, so that's really cool. Got to be very careful here. I have a feeling this is going to break if you don't, if you're not careful with it. So yeah, definitely. Mine actually had a little bit of paint rub off it. And then in terms of swivel, you get a nice swivel. So that's good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Master Splinter in terms of his movements, which I think are great. It's all you need for him. Plenty, actually. So yeah, Master Splinter. The backside here, the tail, like I said, wish it a little bit easier to bend. It does kind of want to go back to spot, but hey, what are you going to do, right? The cloth, the gi here looks nice. I mean, got the little symbols there, so that's cool. Yeah, overall, I mean, I'm digging it. It's awesome. It's everything I wanted. And we'll show some pictures with him and the rest of the turtles from Neca together, after we do all of this. And we'll talk about all the accessories as well. All of them. There is a ton to go through, so we'll get through the accessories. And here is Baxter. Looks like he's just jumped out of your TV screen into your hands. Beautiful colors. I love it. The purple, the red, the yellow. Just awesome. We'll start with the head articulation here. The head goes up like that as far as you're going to get because the hair in the back here blocks it. In terms of going down, right there, the bow tie kind of blocks it from going any further. His mouth does not. His mouth is open here, but it doesn't open in the jaw area like Splinter does. So that's all you're going to get from that. In terms of head pivoting, here you go. You can turn it like that, like this. Good. Now, you do have to heat it up because on this side here, my elbow doesn't really bend properly. They've got a little bit of a different type of elbow joint. It does come out here. It's pretty large. So you can get like that and then bend it out like that. So there you go, double elbow. Then you get a little hinge. You can do a full rotation, no problem. In terms of the ab crunch, you can get a nice crunch like that. In terms of going back, you can't really go too far back. Waist area here. Now he is loose. Well, mine is at least. He does want to come actually apart. So just gotta make sure that not to turn it too far. It will just kind of snap off. The legs will just come right off the waist. In terms of his knee area here, you can get the knee bending all the way like that. So double knee right there, that's good. Ankle area, you can get the ankle going up and down the hinge. No individual toe movement, which is fine. In terms of rocking back and forth, easily can rock. So that's good right there. The other two, what do you want to, claws you want to call it? They do move around, but there's no bend to it. They're just kind of sitting like this behind him. And then obviously, I mean, they do go like this. You can get it out like that. They're sitting on a little hinge. The wings, you can get the wings to move pretty much any way you want. That's nice right there. And yeah, here it is. Beautiful Baxter. Love it. Great size. And we'll put him up against all the other characters from the series later on. So up next, we'll talk about all the accessories that comes with Splinter and Baxter. So in terms of accessories, we'll start off with Splinter's accessories. Here is obviously his walking stick. Don't really need to explain much more than that. Here is Splinter's little buddy, fellow rat. Now, for a lot of people that don't know the animated version of Splinter, there are different storylines, but the animated version he was a human, his name was Yoshi, and he was an instructor for the Foot Clan, and he was framed by Shredder and had to flee to New York to start a new life. Even as a human, he lived in the sewers and befriended, obviously, a rat is he right here. And hence, when, the mutagen came into contact with him, he became a rat. And this is the famous Renaissance book that Splinter found. And that's how he named the 4 turtles, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael. So here's the yin-yang medallion, which appeared in one of the seasons when Michelangelo met Mondo Gecko. This was used to help Michelangelo get over his bad dreams by hypnotizing him, and later on break Mondo Gecko free from mind control. And here we have the Sword of Yurikawa. It was one of the later seasons titled The Sword of Yurikawa, a sword once owned by Splinter's master. It's a weapon that holds great power, and it was sought after by many. In that episode, the Turtles were trying to reclaim it before others could. This could be the scroll that was in one of the seasons called Blast from the Past episode. Could be a reference to the Foot Clan's Scared Scroll, which is used to summon the spirit of Shabanu-sama. So here's one of the accessories that come with Baxter. This is called the Doku plant. Its fragrance is quite deadly to anybody who smells it. It at first appeared in the episode where Baxter turns into a fly. A quick backstory on Baxter. He is one of the brains of the Shredder group. He was actually transformed into a fly in a freak accident. He switches back and forth between ally and enemy with Shredder whenever it's convenient for him. So he's not exactly the most trustworthy partner for Shredder. Here we have the Mutazu Ray. It was the gun that was used to turn Shredder into a fly and Mikey into a gerbil in Season 3, I believe, called Bye Bye Fly. I really like the details they put into here, especially all the animals in the back there. So pretty cool looking gun. So this is what I'm talking about when Neca gives you the extra accessories that you probably thought they'd never do. So they actually give you Mikey the gerbil and Shredder the housefly from the Mutazu Ray that we just showed. So that's, a really nice touch. They went the extra mile and gave this to us. I like that a lot. And I almost forgot, this is the actual flaming effect for the Sword of Yurikawa. I really like this added touch. They didn't have to do that, but look at that. It looks so cool like that. Flame on, buddy. Flame on. And here is more accessories from Neca. They just keep coming. I love this. So you got an additional book here you can put with Splinter. So you got 2 books for him. And then this was actually on Splinter's side, but it's actually for Baxter. This is an additional gun for Baxter. Here is Z, the pan-dimensional spacecraft computer. Showed up in the episode called Bye Bye Fly. And basically, it attaches itself to someone that's lonely, and that happened to be Baxter Stockman. I love the different expressions you get when you move it around like that. That's pretty cool. And he's a nice little accessory you can put next to Baxter. Great job by Neca. All the accessories, they killed it. They did an amazing job. And just like the accessories, Neca just kills it with the additional hands here. You got 2 different pointing Splinter hands. Then you've got nice gripping hands. You also got Splinter with the 2 fingers basically pointing to his head, or maybe pointing at the turtles for not doing something proper. And then for Baxter, you've got gun gripping hands, 2 of them. And then maybe for accessories, gripping hand as well right here. So nice bevy of additional hands that they give. And yeah, you can't ask for more than this. This is insane, the amount of stuff they give you. Here is Master Splinter with the turtles. You got Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello. And they look amazing together. Love this. This is so cool. Here is Baxter with his buddy Z on the right and Shredder on the left. And here is Baxter with a couple of Foot Clans. So what's my verdict on these two? Well, I love Neca. I've loved them since last year with all the stuff they give out. And these two are amazing with all the accessories you get. I mean, you get more than you could ask for. The articulation is great for these guys. The attention to detail is amazing. The colors on Baxter is beautiful. And, you know, the robe on Splinter is nice. I think these two are a must-have. If you're a Turtles fan, how could you not pick these two guys up? Even if you're not a Turtles fan and you happen to walk by, they just look so cool. They're amazing. They play great, you know, nostalgia for anybody in the 90s that used to watch cartoons. This is a must. Go pick it up. Go run to your Target or Toys R Us or Walmart, wherever they sell it, and pick these two guys up. So make sure to like and subscribe our video. Share with your friends and family. We love the support you guys are giving us. Every time you guys subscribe, it motivates us more and more. We're putting out content every week for you guys. Catch us on our social media at Astonishing NR. And let us know, are you picking this up or not? I mean, this is a cool set. I love it. Do you guys like it? Let us know. Thank you for watching.